Right, Golf Shop Onliners, how long should a golf ball last? That's a big question I get asked here at the Golf Shop Online. So from the studies I've seen and done myself, it would be more, can you outlast a golf ball? So I've seen some studies that suggest it's around 40 drives before ball speed starts dropping off. So that's 40 flat out drives in a row before they start to see any kind of movement in ball speed, and when they did, it was only really slight. So if you put that into perspective, 40 drives is not far off keeping the same ball, hitting the same ball for 4 rounds. Now, there leads on to the next problem. Who do you know is good enough to keep a ball for 4 rounds? Like, that's just a lot of hitting with one ball without losing it. Now, other things that will affect your golf ball rather than its performance would be the fact that if it hits a cart path, if it hits a tree, those kind of things, you get bits of stone and grit caught between the face and the ball as you hit, which takes stuff off the surface. Really fresh grooves on your wedges and you're hitting lots of pitch shots, or you even catch a few pitch shots a little bit thin and you really start scraping the ball. Taking the paintwork off, roughing up the surface of the ball. Now you might start to see some variations added on top of your own variations, and that's what you want to try and avoid. When it comes to testing golf balls, and I've done loads of testing on golf balls, you have to hit so many shots to see the variables come out in the ball alone. So basically to play over my variations, which are quite tight. If you don't hit enough, all you see is my noise. You don't see the ball's data. And this is where, obviously, if you're hitting shots out there and it's hitting trees and you're scraping the cover off a little bit, which we all do with wedge shots, bunker shots where you get a lot of roughing up sometimes with the ball and the grit gets caught between the face, subject to the sand and how you play your bunker shots, that's going to start taking stuff off the ball that helps it through the air stay steady. Now, trying to find the difference from one ball to another in that performance would be slim. But bearing in mind, we bring variations ourselves. I've just hit a shot there that faded where I wanted to hit it straight to slightly drawing. If you go and do that, which I'm going to when I play, and you add in the complication then of some ball variations, so that being a better shot, just giving it that little kind of straight to slight draw, all I want my ball to do is whatever I put into it. So whatever I put into it, I want that to come out. I don't want variations on top of that. So how long does a ball last? I think they outlast us comfortably. You'll hear the stories of the tour pros changing their balls, say every 3 holes, those kind of things. Remember, they're not paying. When I'm competing, or was competing, I don't anymore, I would use a ball per round. I wouldn't use I would use an older ball for some practice rounds. I wouldn't use a second-hand ball at the start of a round. Sometimes I would change midway through if something happened to my ball, again, smashes a tree, those kind of things. But generally I'm using one ball per round and then I'm swapping it out. How long does a golf ball last? Unfortunately, they outlast us.